9 minutes after the top of the hour. Good morning. Welcome to the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Pimpin'. We got the front page. Eva for Sheba.
Good morning, Rock T. Good morning, everyone, and happy Friday. I'm your girl, Eva Marcille, here with a quick look at your front page news. President Biden did not hold back yesterday in his speech marking the 1-year anniversary of the attack on the U.S. Capitol. Now, he never specifically used Trump's name, but he did say Trump and his supporters are a threat to democracy. Biden said Trump spread lies about the 2020 election, has a bruised ego, and, quote, can't accept that he lost. He also went on to say, quote, you cannot love your country only when you win. Biden used his speech to call for voting rights legislation, which Democrats have been trying to get passed. Now, in other news, the Supreme Court will hear arguments today over Biden's administration vaccine mandates for healthcare workers and companies with over 100 employees. Meanwhile, COVID cases hit a record number in Chicago public schools will be shut down for a third day today as teachers remain in a standoff with administrators over remote learning and COVID safety measures. Last but certainly not least, Philadelphia officials revealed yesterday that the fire that killed 12 people may have been started by a 5-year-old who was playing with a lighter and set a Christmas tree on fire. 3 sisters and several of their children have been killed. Now let's continue to pray for the family. All right, that was a quick look at your front page news. For more, log on to the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.com. Rock T, the sports genius. What's going down in sports?
Well, Tampa Bay Buccaneers wide receiver Antonio Brown has officially been released from the Bucs. Terminated his contract immediately. Now, Antonio's side of the story was he was in too much pain to play because of his ankle injury, and his coaches was forcing him to play. Tampa Bay Bucs head coach Bruce Arians came out and said, listen, Antonio was complaining that he was not getting enough targets in the game, meaning that he wasn't getting a bunch of passes thrown his way. And when coach asked him to go into the game, he refused to go in because of that reason. So coach was like, man, get the F out of here. Long story short. So guess what? That's what AB did. He took off his shoulder pads, his helmet, everything, threw him down on the ground, and that's when he ran off the field. So it's actually 3 sides to every story. You got his side. Well, I'm saying it is what it is, man. So we still going to see what's going to happen. Will anybody pick him up? I doubt it. He's probably done in the NFL. Speaking of the NFL, man, the final week of the NFL regular season is this week. Couple of big games to watch out for is pretty much if you win, you win to the playoffs. If you're not, you're going to the crib. The Chargers and Raiders, if both of them teams, whoever wins, they in. Indianapolis and Jacksonville. If Indianapolis wins, they in. San Francisco, if they beat the Rams, they're in. New Orleans Saints, guys, it's a long shot. They got to win, and they still need a lot of help from some other teams to win, but they got a potential shot to get in. And the Pittsburgh Steelers got to play Baltimore. If they win, they also need some help as well. So that's what I got right now so far in sports. Gary with the T. What's up there, Mike?
All right, you can spread your wings. I should say she and he could spread their wings and fly away, y'all. It's official. Larsa Pippen and Scottie Pippen have finalized their divorce over 3 years after Larson's 2018 filing, y'all. According to Us Weekly Reports, after the duo's lawyer attended today, they're saying, y'all, it is over. They reported that, quote, I can confirm that Scottie and Larsa Pippen are now divorced and that the divorce was finalized on December the 15th. All issues were resolved amicably. The parties are now focusing successfully co-parenting their remaining minor children. Now,
What she get?
That's the problem, Ricky. I've been scouring the doggone internet all morning. They ain't telling her what she's getting. But now I know at the time she was worth $10 million. But she needs to go ahead and get all her money. I know she's not going to get the $100 million mark like all the other grand girls get when they divorce their rich husbands. But she's getting something out of the deal. Now, I didn't know Larsa is 47 and Scottie is old, honey. He's 56 years old with that little young woman. And they said they both agreed to the terms, and they're saying that at the time a judge still needed to sign off on the judgment in order for the proceedings to become final, y'all. So she could now go ahead and do her thing, and Scottie could go ahead on and do his thing, y'all.
She's been doing her thing.
Well, she was hanging out with the Kardashians, and so she was just friends with those girls.
Okay. She was in them streets.
Oh, man.
She didn't get in the streets unless he was in the streets. I could assure you, honey. Scottie
Okay.
No. Yeah, I know Scotty had to do something to make Larsa do that. Larsa is a sweet, wholesome young lady. She's a beautiful girl.
Not
And,
wholesome.
She was running with Future. She ain't that wholesome.
She ran with Future out the damn, and Scotty with his beak nose probably did or something. And honey had to go ahead on. So nevertheless, child. So
They called him Toucan Sam, didn't you?
Okay, nah, honey.
It always knows.
Nah. So baby, Miss Scotty, baby, Miss Larsa say, baby, I'm tired of this mess, baby. Honey. But I'm trying to find out how much this girl getting her. I just would like to know, honey, how much Scotty got to shovel up and what have you. So she's gone, honey, so they free to fly, honey. So congratulations to both of them, honey. I'm sure one of the Kardashians might, honey, come back around and go get Scotty. I'm sure it might be Chloe.
No.
She like them basketball players.
No.
We gonna see, honey. All right, the color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is ecru. On the high end, you say, should I say ecru? On the high end, you say ecru, and on the low end, you say beautiful yellow. That's your color for today, and that's one of the hottest winter colors, y'all. So, y'all, I want to see all y'all in it. We know Special K keep yelling in his mouth because he always eating a banana. But anyway, what you got coming up?
Wow. That was unnecessary.
Coming up next in the hot spot, I'm going to tell you who gets the world's dumbest criminal award. Up next, it's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.